Today we're going to be talking about cybersecurity and the effect that this whole event with COVID has had on the security of our data and the security of our users and actually the security of ourselves and our personal lives as well. What is unique about the risk that we have in this event?
We were all suddenly thrust into this scenario where, it's either work from home or the business dies. There wasn't a whole lot of planning really kind of put into place. If they did have equipment for you to send home and, the person's bringing this equipment home, they're setting it up without really any good direction set. And then what also is getting attached to that business-owned equipment, right?
We've done a good job from a society perspective in catching up with phishing expeditions, but a whole new wave came out and preyed on people's fears. I think sometimes the lessons that we've been taught, we sort of cast aside because of the fear that's inherent in this pandemic.
Someone on the line asked, regarding weaknesses in home networks, if we're using a VPN with dual factor authentication to connect to our office network, is that adequate protection or would there still be vulnerabilities?
I was going to say it really depends on other factors, right? Is that machine provided to you by the company, right? That's one check, right? To make sure it has all the proper antivirus and things like that. The other thing you have to really look at is how is that VPN configured, right? So if it's in a split tunneling configuration, it's not sufficient. You introduce more problems, potential problems for your business network when it's set up in that way. If you have a full tunnel VPN, that puts you in a good position.
Have you guys been on more than one Teams meeting, Skype meeting, Zoom meeting where files were shared?
We're doing a lot of stuff remotely and we're online with clients sharing screens. And if you're not careful with how you configure these meeting sites, it's very possible to have screen scrapes or other even more nefarious types of things happen.
I wholesale expect that in the coming 2 years, we're going to learn about significant losses of data, significant breaches of private information that happened during this window of time. Is there even a way to audit this after the fact? Is this even possible?
I don't know if auditing after the fact is going to provide anything other than lessons learned. The bigger concern is from a lessons learned standpoint is how do we take that forward? You're also going to see a renewed emphasis on vendor risk management.
I wonder why it is that we don't, in the industry, more actively turn those policies for vendor risk management and focus them on our own employees.
From a risk management standpoint, company should have some type of a data classification, a data sensitivity policy, which structures out what type of data, who has access to it. And then that should sort of drill down, if you will, and funnel down to privileges.
So what's more expensive in your mind? The tool that we need to properly discover the data that's gotten lost, or the subsequent lawsuit when we've lost some confidential data?
Obviously, the lawsuit and
forget the lawsuit, but reputation loss, which is huge.
Reputation, yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah, absolutely. Following this event, there are investments that need to be made to go back and retroactively discover what you don't know. What kinds of human issues and policies should we be considering? We talk about things like absolute amnesty for self-reporting of breaches. We talk about, what can you do when you have repeat offenders and you've been testing and, through no fault of their own, somebody just keeps clicking the link, even though we send that link over and over again. How do you guys feel about absolute amnesty? Is that a good idea or a bad idea?
If you tell me what happened, it's going to be a lot easier for me to address that potential hack.
We're starting to see positive reinforcement for the people that take security to heart works better than negative reinforcement for those people that aren't doing their job. If it's a repeat offender, then I would point to my sanction policy, and everyone should have a sanctions policy. If it's a first-time offender, yeah, I'm willing, and then I would redouble education. But if it's a repeat offender, there's something more going on.
What do you guys recommend when you have people that are repeatedly failing tests and, not because they don't care, just because they're maybe not great with IT and that happens?
If you have somebody that repeatedly fails and then you're expecting them just to take some computer-based training to actually teach them what the correct thing is to do, it's not going to work. So I would say an extra remediation where you actually have somebody who knows what they're doing actually go down there and, sit with them.
I think that when we think about the productivity of our employees and the security of our data, that our IT organizations have to adopt our employees' home networks. That's a very, very big cultural and financial change for businesses.
If you're going to move over to this model where you have to work from home, or you might want them to work from home, yeah, you should make sure that each one of those devices that your business data will be traversing is in your realm of control.
Forget about the pandemic. I would think that if you are going to allow or encourage a person to work from home, you've got to give them the tools to be able to work efficiently, effectively, and securely.